Good morning. Welcome to the CBS AM debrief. I'm David Combe. It's Tuesday the 18th of January. Just 8:45 here in the Sydney office. Little bit of a quiet session out of the States because of the public holiday there, so very quiet in fact. Martin Luther King was the occasion, and that really just left us a couple of the other bosses out of America. Toronto being down 23.95 points, Brazil being down, which is 0.18%, Brazil down 0.47%. So pretty much following on from the Asian session, which was largely down, and then Europe was largely down as well. So yesterday we had our market trailing off around 20 points until lunchtime, and then when Shanghai fell over about 2%, sort of all hell broke loose, and slid off another 20 points or so there to end up closing down 4,762. And the cause of this was somewhat from real estate, banking, or financial stocks, after Beijing came out with potential change in monetary policy to restrict bank lending. So that sort of upset the apple cart here and in most of the rest of Asia, and that kind of followed on to Europe. And we'll have a look at futures here in a minute, but just to go through the European bourses here, FTSE down 16 or 0.27%, CAC down 0.20, DAX the only riser really here, up 0.03. Madrid down 1.01 and Milan down 0.54. Look here at futures, so Nikkei down as largely flat, Hang Seng down 134, and the SPY 200 here just pointing up 3 points. So take a look at the commodities. Okay, we can actually see that the commodity indices are largely up here. Natural gas was up, but crude down 0.57%. Canola up down 0.22, cocoa 0.05. The cocoa futures there in the US, contrarian position there, up 2.27. Coffee down 1.22. Corn up 0.97. Cotton down 1.82. Orange juice up 0.32. Wheat down 1.31, sugar 3.65, soy 0.46 up, lumber down 0.69, oats down 1.13, rough rice up 1.19, and soy meal up 1.17. And to the metals, copper down 0.62%, gold up 0.04, and silver was flat. Currencies, euro is buying 1.3289 US dollars, down about 0.0099, and the pound buying 1.5885 US dollars, buying a little bit more of those, and the US dollar buying 82.7250 yen, the Aussie buying 99.37 USD, and the US dollar buying 98.76 Canadian dollars, 0.9876 I should say, and the US dollar buying 0.9650 Swiss francs. Economic calendar for today. Excuse me. We do have a finance ministers meeting going on in Brussels. Not quite sure when we'll see those, see the minutes there. Then we're moving into UK consumer confidence, so Japanese industrial production and machine orders numbers, and then the significant one for the UK, CPI year-on-year for December, followed by month-on-month for December, and then CPI, retail price, and then Eurozone economic survey sentiment, and that about rounds out the economic data for this Tuesday. We do go into tomorrow morning with Canadian rates decision expected to be kept at 1%, and then the significant one is UK jobless claims change. Okay, so we take a look at the Vectorvest top picks here. If we do go back to our front page, home page, we can see that we've had several up days or bullish days recently, but given we had that close lower yesterday, we've now got the green lights lit up, the price, relative timing, and the buy-sell ratio, and therefore the colour guard is now neutral, so we're advocating being a little bit cautious. However, if that wasn't the case and we had a bullish sentiment, then we would look at these stocks which combine the Vectorvest metrics of, or ranked by the value, safety and timing as deemed by the system. So the first half dozen or so of those is Medusa, Index, BC Iron, Mineral Resources, Mesoblast, Forge Group, Troy Resources and Bougainville Copper. So you might like to have a look at those. If you are interested in receiving a report on any of those companies, happy to do so. Just send me an email to dc@commoditybroking.com.au. That's DC for David Combe at commoditybroking.com.au. Happy to send those through. So I'll give you an example. So this is the Medusa, and you can see what happens is that the system aims to give a valuation on the stock based on the metrics that are looked at. Medusa has a valuation of $10.46, so that therefore it's certainly considered to be undervalued. And then looks at things like price action, historical price action to determine how safe the stock is to get into, and then relative timing, when's a good time to enter the stock, and all sorts of other good stuff. So yeah, really worthwhile. As I say, happy to send that through if you like. I'm not going to look at anything here on the Falcon, not too much there to update, so I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks as always for your attention, and till we speak next time, I'll wish you happy trading. Jonathan Barrett's back on the deck very soon, although he has been laid low with a bit of a cold, bad cold after his ski trip, so should be back on the AM debrief in the next couple of days. I'm sure I'll be looking forward to that. Okay, bye now.